Dear students, today we are going to see about characteristics of relations. In the last class we had discussed about what is meant by relation, relation schema, domain and what is meant by tuple. Other things we have seen in the previous class. Now we are going to see characteristics of the relations. Okay, there are four characteristics. The first one is ordering of tuples in a relation. The second characteristic is ordering of values within a tuple and an alternative definition of a relation. The third characteristic is values and nulls in tuples. How to represent how the attributes are going to take the values, and sometimes we are going to represent nulls. No, that will be represented in the third characteristics. And the interpretation of a relation, the meaning of a relation is important characteristics. Okay, now we'll see one by one. First characteristics is ordering of tuples in a relation. Okay, so suppose when we have created a table, we are going to insert the records of a student or customer anything relation. So when we are inserting the records, so each record it will be placed into the table. So in that there is any ordering is there or not, that we are going to see that. Ordering of tuples in a relation. A relation is a, what is meant by relation? Already we have seen it is a set of tuples. Informally we are going to call as a table is a collection of rows. But formally we are going to call relation is a set of tuples. The tuples are not considered to be ordered even though they appear to be in the tabular form. Okay, there is no ordering in the tuples. Relation is not sensitive to the ordering of tuples. Okay, there is not necessarily that ordering of tuples is an important one. Okay, this is the first characteristics. The second characteristics is ordering of values within a tuple. So in tuple there will be a, suppose for example we are having 10 attributes, means that 10 attribute values will be there for each tuple. Okay, then how it will be seen. So from the definition of a relation, an n tuple is an ordered list of values. Because for example, if you take student table, in the student table we may be given that attributes as USN, name, date of birth. Okay. So when we are entering the values also, we are going to give USN, name, date of birth. So the same order it should be stored. Otherwise, the column name will be different, the value will be different. So the ordering of values are important. That means relation is sensitive to the ordering of the values but not sensitive to the ordering of tuples. Okay. So the next is alternatively how we can define the relation means relation R we can call it as A equal to A1, A2, etc. AN is a set of attributes, and a relation state RR is a finite set of mappings R equal to T1, T2, T etc. Tm. So the T1 is a tuple, first tuple, T2 is the second tuple and so on. So the each tuple TA is a mapping from R to D, and D is the union of the attribute domains that already we have seen. So that this is going to take the values, the Cartesian product of attribute. So the complete values, D is the union of attribute values, means each for that one particular attribute, it will take the different values for each row. That's why it's called as a D equal to domain of A1, union domain of A2, union domain etc. Union domain of AN. Okay, so this is the alternative definition for relation. The third characteristic is values stored in for the attributes and nulls in the tuples. Okay, so all values are considered atomic. That means atomic, each value is stored in the table is an atomic. That means that value is indivisible. That means suppose for example name if we are storing, means suppose we are going to store the first name, middle name, last name all together, means it is divisible again. Because of that reason, first only we are making the first name is one attribute separately, middle name is another attribute, last name is another attribute. So that's the reason that all values are considered to be atomic. That means indivisible. A special null value is used to represent the values that are unknown. Suppose sometimes the value of attribute is unknown. For example, date of birth. Date of birth of a particular student is exists, but when we are entering the value, that time it is unknown. Then unavailable or withheld. For example, personal phone number. That time it is not available. Maybe then or withheld. Withheld also same thing. For example, sometime due to some reason the people were not interested to give the personal phone number. Same thing. So, when VTU is releasing the result, some student result will be withheld due to some reason. Okay, but later it will be displayed. But that time currently it is withheld. Then are not applicable to certain pupils. For example, in your class itself there is any diploma students are there means for them that is PUC mark is not applicable because most of the diploma students they will join after 10th to diploma. Okay, so for them the PUC marks column is not applicable. At the same time, if you take regular students there is no diploma marks. So for them the diploma marks are first year and second year diploma marks are not applicable for the regular students. Okay, so when the attribute value is not known or unavailable or not applicable means it is represented as null in that corresponding attribute value. Okay, so we'll see some more examples with null the next module. When we are seeing SQL, when we are seeing the SQL concepts we are going to use null. And once we will start the lab, you will clearly understand then how to give the attribute values for each attribute and how the tuples are arranged in each relation and so on. Okay, so these things in depth we are going to see in lab. And then fourth characteristics is interpretation of a relation. Interpretation means we know meaning of a relation. The relation schema can be interpreted as a declaration or a type of assertion. So for example, the schema of the student entity has a name, SSN, home phone, address, office phone, age and GPA. Okay, so this one student entity has SSN, social security number, it's okay. But for student entity, it is going to come GPA and other things. Okay, and suppose for example, employee means we can give employee ID. But that employee ID, if it give it to student means that is nowhere it is related. So that things we should take care when when we are making a relation with the attributes. Okay, that is very important one. So these are all the four important characteristics of a relation. The first one is ordering of tuples. That is not a relation is not a sensitive to the ordering of relation tuples. The second one is ordering of values. That is important. Okay, values are important. Next one is ordering alternative definition. You know. Next is representing that attribute values as nulls. If value is not known, not applicable or not available means we are going to represent it as a null. The last one is interpretation of a relation. That we know interpretation, that is each relation schema can be interpreted as a declaration or a type of assertion. So the interpretation of a relation is important when we are naming a relation as well as attributes. Okay, clear this topic? Okay, thank you.